Yo, 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 yo! What is up? How's everyone doing? Hope y'all are doing okay. We're gonna react to... Oh yeah, I can hear myself. We're gonna react to Cyberpunk's new update. It's a new patch for Cyberpunk 2077 2.0. And we're just gonna react to it, man. I want to do some stream some Delta Force. We will be reacting to this as well. Let's make sure my stream is going good. It's beginning. Let's put a pause to the music. I'm already liking what this sounds like. It's gonna be like an anime. This is a sneak peek at the anime. Hold on, are we even capturing this? Here we go. This will work right here. There we go. This is so legit. I love the vibes. Sweet bro is so good. This has to be the new anime. Audio and stuff cutting out, I can tell. I don't know why though, but yeah, hope you all are doing okay. Just gonna react to what this new Cyberpunk update's gonna be, and then I'm gonna play some Black Ops. Music is legit. I'm streaming vertical here on YouTube and in full on Twitch if you're interested at all and you want to see the big picture or not. But I'm a big fan of this game since day one. I got a review on my channel for proof. But yeah, I'm excited. This seems pretty cool. I think this is just a loading screen that they have us on, which is different. I don't know if they just created it for this patch, which would be kind of crazy for just a little update 2.0 or 2.2. See, since we're waiting, I'll just make sure my settings are good on my thing here, and things are really just like odd. Hold on, someone's commenting. Dude, I can't even see your comment. What is going on with my stuff? Test the spirit. I don't know what you said, but oh wait, you just said a dot. You're testing the spirit? Is that what's going on? Alright, test, and we're just waiting for the stream to start. They are... that's what I thought. Alright, now I don't have to hear myself twice. So yeah, we're just going to be reacting to the new update, and they got us on the starting screen right now, and it's all black right now because I am here. Let's make it less black, right? That doesn't work. Of course, nothing works. Of course. But I'm just waiting for them to reveal. I'm just making sure things are good on mine, and they should be. Just how it goes sometimes. You know what I mean? Hey, Paco. I see you, brother. Appreciate you. But yeah, so we're just chilling and waiting. Right, this is a premiere. It's in 4K. But yeah, after this, I'm gonna play some Delta Force, and I'm a Luna main. Oh, here we go. 13 seconds. 12. Yeah, and then we'll just play right after. Play for a few hours, stream for a few hours. Nothing too crazy, you know. Just gonna react to the.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Red Streams.
Hello.
My name is Amelia Kowat and I'm a senior community manager at CD Projekt Red. And today we'll be talking about upcoming patch.
If audio pops or whatever.
So you probably guessed it already.
It's my software,
that,
I guess.
We'll be talking about the patch.
It works and then it doesn't.
Before we dive right into it, let me introduce our very cool guest. So, as always, with me is Alicja Kozera. Happy to be here again.
I wonder what this is going to be, man.
One and only, everyone knows the guy, Paweł Siffco.
Paweł.
Here, as always, my dears.
That dude's the man.
Long time.
My dears, my dears.
We need to, we need to fix that. So. And
True.
someone you didn't meet yet, but now is the chance, is Pauline de Bro, our
hello.
lead producer from Virtuos.
I'm very glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
Always our pleasure.
So our topic.
Bro, you can't even see what's going on, huh? That's what's whack about this little
but we'll talk about it a little bit later.
soft,
And
like,
this specific
because I'm
update
new
has
at
been
vertical streaming, so it's
developed
like,
together with Virtuos. So who is Virtuos, Pauline?
I gotta fix it.
So we are a
Let's
company
do
that is
stretch.
was
That
founded
should
in
be better, right?
2004. We're one of the biggest developers.
I'm also streaming it
in the
on
world, and
Twitch
our
if you
mission
want to
is
see it
help
big.
and support other studios
I'm still getting
like
used
yours, for
to
example,
vertical
to
streams,
create
so
their video games. We do quests,
See, hopefully
we do DLCs, levels,
see, that should work.
art assets. And we have a lot of multicultural teams that have been very lucky
work.
to work with.
Come on.
For example, Ubisoft, Activision, and yeah. And today
Work.
I'm working in the Paris
What?
studio. We
What?
have 3 studios in
That
France
is so
with more
strange,
than
bro.
300 talents, and I'm very happy to be
So
here
strange.
and to have worked with CDPR on this one.
Exactly, and it was a big pleasure for me to collaborate with the Virtuos on this update for you, my dears.
Okay, so during the stream today, we will
I don't know
go
what's
through
going on
the
with this
biggest
thing, but
changes,
okay.
biggest feature of the patch. But as usual,
Right, this one here.
we cannot talk about everything. Patch notes will land on the website later, so you will be able to go through everything in detail. And before we go, we are not live,
about fit the
unfortunately,
screen?
with you. There have been,
Maybe
some
fit.
scheduling
Let's try it.
issues
Let's try it.
this time.
This.
But we will
Let's
be
try
in the
this.
chat, so if you have any
know
additional
what-
questions, let us
What's
know.
going on with this thing,
No?
bro?
Yes, you will be for sure.
And I tested it before stream, so
Okay, but before we dive into the whole, meat and details about all the features you guys worked on and prepared for the community, what was the thought behind the update 2.2?
there, at least you can see
Like
what's
I
going on.
realized when working on the previous patches for Cyberpunk 2077 that it always worked well for our players when there was like a consistent, cohesive thought behind a patch. When we shipped 1.6, which was the Edgerunners update, all of our players just loved that fact that there was some Edgerunners content, and they sort of knew and felt, okay, what was the intent, behind it. When we shipped 2.1, which was the Ultimate Edition, it was a similar situation. Players knew that, okay, we are adding features to really make the game feel like an ultimate version of Cyberpunk, some things that you wanted to have, like a metro system.
Well,
With
those
patch
things
2.2,
were
we
missing,
looking at,
okay? We wanted
Game
that.
director for an inspiration idea, what actually update for Cyberpunk we want to do. And pretty early we had this idea of we would love to give our players a way to express themselves more in the world of Cyberpunk 2077. And this is came from, that's why it's called Express Yourself. And when we will walk you through that patch, you will see that a lot of the things that we have added actually comes down to this one thought, an idea that you yourself as a player, as V, you can build your own character and really express yourself the way you look, you know, the cars you drive, the place you have, and all kinds of things. I won't be spoiling what we will talk about, but you will see that it all has this one thought behind it, and I hope you enjoy it.
I mean, it's a very cohesive.
It's just a random patch. It's what it is, you know.
Yeah, exactly. In Cyberpunk, you have a lot of those, you know, taglines, you know, about the substance, about the look,
Yes,
you know,
yes.
style over substance, obviously. So we actually work together with the Virtuos team on various updates, upgrades, and we're gonna talk about them.
Yes. I mean, we're going to start with something that our players already know a little bit. So Crystal Code, we've already introduced it to a couple of cars in Cyberpunk 2077, but we're expanding.
Absolutely.
What?
So it was only available for rail-filled cars, and now it partnered up with one of the 4 of the biggest brands of cars. And we redid the UI, the interface is, we added some features in it.
I have no idea what they're
for the players to try it.
So we're going to be able to change colors of much more cars than we used to.
Oh, okay.
One for
Finally.
Herrera,
Finally.
Quadra, Mizutani, and Vilfort. Yeah.
Awesome. Wow.
Exactly,
Nice.
exactly. So like pretty
She's
much
like a
all the
very
sport brands,
traditional-
luxury brands now fully supported.
Good French accent.
And, you know, the Virtuos.
Cool,
team
I'm
actually
glad.
upgraded,
Finally. Finally, bro.
Upgrading the whole feature in a way, because like we put a lot of effort into the UI, into various options. There's actually loads of different small upgrades that you can find there.
Finally,
so
bro.
that you can really like the best car that you like driving around. Now you can also have them in almost any color you want. And I think like what's interesting on top of that is that we have also added an option to change like a saturation and hue of that color. So it's not only the color, but now you can also just make it more intense. You know, if you wanted your pink to be tiny bit lighter, you can do it now.
Okay, I mean that's cool.
Express
Is
yourself
it
with that.
is it gonna
Well, you know,
bring me
obviously
back
some
to
players
play on
don't
a whole new
but
playthrough?
Some might not. How exactly does it work? What you have to do to change the color of your car?
So you open the menu, and then you can just choose in, there is a wheel, and you can choose one first color and another one. And then you have sliders on the side, and you just like play with it. You can change the color of the lights also, and then you have a new car. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's pretty much it.
Brand new.
And on the side of the lore, the way we wanted to do it is that Rayfield developed that technology called the Crystal Code that we introduced in patch 2.12.
Oh, I see.
And
Right.
what we wanted to do here is now in our lore, Rayfield
Bro, the
partnered
city is so
with
good.
couple new,
10 out of 10, bro.
brands basically. So this time you can see the Crystal Code actually executed a tiny bit differently on those cars, and that's of course, you know, the intent. That's because we really want to make sure that all the features that we are adding into our game, they contribute to the lore and to the world. You know, that it all feels consistent.
Wow, that makes a lot of sense, but I'm sad that my I still cannot be pink.
Fingers crossed.
Yes,
Fingers
fingers crossed.
Okay, so apart from Crystal Code, there is obviously something else we can do with a car. What is that? What's the twin tone option?
Oh,
Well, the twin tone option is the possibility to scan any car in Night City, and you can have some unique patterns or also
What?
generic colors, and then add it to your own car. So you can go to 10 generic paint jobs, 5 unique. What is important to specify is that if you scan a Vilfort car, it will be a unique paint job for Vilfort card. It will be applicable for your Vilfort.
interesting. Hey,
yeah,
well,
that's,
why not?
A new scanning option. you can
Why
say.
not?
So the Twin Tone, this is a new feature, a database of basically paint jobs that was introduced this time by Kiroshi. So it's a new technology by Kiroshi, and imagine that when you're driving to the Night City, you can see a great car, you know, passing by. Maybe it's like, you know, a golden, you know, a Quadra VTEC that you really love. You can look at it, and basically now in a new tab, you'll see in the Twin Tone an option to basically save that in your database, exactly as Pauline was just explaining. And then from there, you can actually apply it to your cars. And I really love it because like that Twin Tone is actually basically a database. So outside of just scanning, you can also store it there. You can save it, right? You can remove those you don't like. So there's also this aspect of...
This makes it way more fun to travel around and
various
own a car.
And me personally, like when I was reviewing the feature together with the team, when I was driving around the night city.
Oh, that's
I
how you
really
do
loved
it.
this feeling of
Interesting,
just
okay.
Going somewhere, looking for the cars, exploring, and then I found something that I really liked. I scanned it. It was added there.
Also makes more sense to,
layer of exploration,
thought I was live.
collecting, making sure that I have the
Also makes more sense to scan. Sometimes the scanning seem kind of dumb, like, or not dumb, but like not fully utilized. Like, why is it there really? All right, it could have been more. Basically, it could have been more.
For your car, and you saved it, you can now just really quickly swap the colors and basically replace.
I was gonna say, how am I not live?
Exactly. Yeah.
What?
Okay, but so it's cool to express yourself again. How about, does it have any gameplay implications?
Yeah, absolutely. If you change the color where you are chased by the police, you can disappear into Night City. So that's pretty
Whoa.
Exactly. So you will see
Oh, that future technology.
profile, mismatch has been pointed out by NCPD, and
Because
you will see that
police
they
have
were
not
looking
adjusted
for,
yet.
I don't know, a red Herrera before, and then now suddenly you are in a golden one.
Yeah.
Therefore, they still look for you. So if you will be like close to any of the police officers and so on, they'll still register you. However, if you stay away, and you have a couple of levels of heat, eventually it actually fades out. So it's a pretty cool way to get away.
Yeah, like you go into one alley from one way, you change your color in the alley, and it's completely different car.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Does it work when you're driving a stolen car?
It's kinda like
for
Grand Theft
example,
Auto.
If I just stole someone's car and I want to apply like a new paint job to it, will it work?
The twin tone, and the twin tone specifically is a database that's attached to you as a player. So those the whole crystal code and twin tone, this is dedicated for player cars.
So my own cars.
Correct.
not stolen.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
I mean, that makes sense,
Of course.
You have access to your cars.
But speaking about stolen cars, do we have something for our players to not steal cars anymore in Night City? To lower the crime a bit?
To lower the crime a bit. Well, I mean, as a players, as a developers, we of course look a lot into the player feedback, and we saw there was constantly people were asking about a couple different cars that you can actually find in the city, but you couldn't own,
Right.
you couldn't buy.
Right.
And this is what the Virtuos team did. We have upgraded the auto fixer right now, so
Gotcha.
we are adding 10 new cars to the
I mean, it was kind of cool. It was kind of cool to like have things you couldn't own, because then it just made things more unique. But I can understand wanting to have it too.
highly requested cars, like probably my most favorite, Shion Targa. But
There was just a lot that was like
I know you will love.
not really complete with this game in the
Nice.
beginning.
And they will also feature Crystal Code and Twin Tone, right?
Yes, actually, that's a very good point. So if you go to the AutoFixer website and you look there, normally before you could see that the car is armed with either Gatling guns or rockets. Now you will also see the icon of a crystal coat. So that icon shows you that that car actually supports fully crystal coat and twin tone, so that's how you recognize it. And if you go as a player to your vehicle summoning menu and you go through the cars there, you could see maybe there are like small icons showing you the weapons there. Now you also have the crystal coat mark there as well. So you know when you're summoning a car, if you're summoning the one that uses the feature or not. And the thought behind it is that we wanted to give more depth to our vehicles and to do it in a way that various cars have various capabilities. Some of them are armed, some of them change colors, some of them have rockets. So it's pretty cool because you can kind of like craft it for yourself and really express yourself.
That's awesome. Okay, speaking of cars, we love collecting cars in Night City, in Cyberpunk, but we know that also Johnny was a very big fan of cars with his iconic Porsche.
Do we get like a
9,
garage? Do we get a new
911.
house to put a
So how about
garage?
Johnny, he cannot drive the cars right now.
Johnny cannot drive the car, but he can spawn next to you, so that is pretty cool. Like there are some conditions, but when he spawns, he reacts. So if you stare at him too long, he has some reactions. When you go through a wall, he can have some reactions too. So yeah, it's pretty cool. He can spawn in the front, in the back. So yeah,
That's
you
cool
have
that they added. It's about time.
next to you when you drive now.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Like, it's finally a road trip with Johnny.
Always with Johnny, like, catch a break.
Yeah,
That'll make more. That just makes it more fun.
Is to just like increase the presence of Johnny as you are going through the story. At the moment when, of course, you are at the point of the story when he's already unlocked, and you
Right.
know that he's somewhere there, it increases a lot the feeling of his presence, because this is what our story is about, right? It's about having this dead rocker boy in your brain.
Right.
So it makes so much sense that when you're like, for instance, cruising through Night City, he will actually show up there, and some of his comments are actually pretty comedic.
Well, sure. I bet this is just stuff that should have been like day one, obviously, you know?
And what I really love doing
So kind of wish I was like a new player.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, when he shows up, and you can snap a good pic, you know, with Johnny in the car.
Is there any moment when Johnny will not spawn?
Oh, yeah. When there is combat or when there is a passenger next to you, because
Makes sense.
Johnny can
It's kind of what I would
take place
expect.
as another NPC. So, and yeah, other conditions like that. But basically, he would spawn 25% of the time, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like 100% that we're gonna
No,
have
there's actually a pretty complex, I would say, structure that really checks when he can spawn or not. That being said, as you
Well, if you're just chilling and driving, he's gonna be there.
see him quite a bit.
Okay.
It won't be always, because when it's always, it may feel maybe a bit too fake. So we wanted to make it feel as authentic and natural as possible. He won't be present during like main story quests, because in most cases he has a purpose in those quests. He's doing certain things.
course, yeah.
appearing in his
That's also
scenes,
too
and
hard
so
to put in the game.
we wanted to make
It's
sure
just
it,
too much work,
you
I
know,
bet.
fits to the game as well as it only can.
Okay, I cannot wait to do like stupid shit with my car, like crashing, going over people and check like Johnny's reaction.
Yeah, he's gonna insult
Oh
you.
gosh.
things like that.
See, I never like really had interest in doing that stuff. Like I just would play Grand Theft Auto, you know,
will be able to take
if I wanted to,
a
but
picture with Johnny.
I just find that
So
funny.
Does it mean you will be able
Interesting,
to use
rather.
photo mode while Johnny is next to you as well?
Absolutely, yeah. You can use the photo mode, and that can be a pretty cool shot. Also with the Cheyenne Targa, I believe, because there is an open roof. So yeah, you can get a nice shot.
Taking Johnny on a ride.
Yeah, but speaking of photo mode, Amelia, this is one of our favorite topics, definitely.
Yes, so for a very
More
very long
poses?
time, we were watching you guys doing amazing shots in our photo mode.
Photo mode was
We got
legit in this
feedback
game. It's like the
from our
best.
virtual photography community, and we managed to convince those two to actually include some of your stuff that you really wanted in the patch. So let's start with what's coming to photo mode. So maybe
Okay, more poses would be great.
the biggest.
The camera was one of those biggest and probably most often requested features, as our virtual photographers, our players, felt limited by the way how camera acted. So our
Interesting.
Virtuos team did actually loads of work to make sure that we improved that quite a bit. And
Yeah,
probably the
people
most
really
important
spend a
thing
lot
is
of
that
time
right
taking
now
photos
camera
with
is
just
drone
how
mode,
pretty this game
so you can,
is.
like, fly around much further. The distance is bigger and has bigger range, but also just more capabilities of taking shots. So as a player, I can finally, you know, take shots that I really wanted to, and you know, but yes, there's more actually coming and connected with that.
I mean, one thing that I'm super excited about is the lack of collisions for camera right now.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. So that was actually something that, as Amelia pointed out, a lot of you mentioned, that, you know, you wanted to make a cool shot, let's say looking through
There was a
blinds,
collision.
the window, you know, that
Right.
someone's behind it, and like Takemura, you know, and you wanted to make a shot on Takemura, but you couldn't really right now because you can disable the collisions. You can
Oh, that's cool.
approach
That helps a
the wall
lot with the
camera kinda
the
close
pictures.
and make those pictures pretty nicely. So it really helps a lot with getting the shots you really want.
Oh, I'm thinking about this one scene at the beginning of Phantom Liberty with the blinds, with Reed. I mean, I spent like an hour there taking shots, but with the new camera, it's gonna be even better.
But also, apart from collision, we also have the new aspect ratios that we actually added, like in the form of the
So it's just gonna
photo.
cropping, right?
Yeah, it's like the actual cropping, right?
Yeah.
So I can do like 6 very ultra wide or like super horizontal pictures, correct?
Pretty
You can
basic,
take a very
straightforward.
format and,
Nothing too crazy right now.
Sadly, this feature is PC only.
Oof.
ratio, yeah.
Yes,
Oof.
this is a technical limitation. That's why this is how it works. With virtual
PC Master Race, bro. PC Master Race.
popular aspect ratios.
Telling you, man, I could have got a console if I wanted to, but just put all my money in PC, bro.
Post your photos everywhere, which we really love seeing. So we wanted to provide you with an option, you know, how to do it in a more effortless way, so you don't really have to go to Photoshop or any other program to cut it or crop it or do any
Right,
other thing.
right.
Right now,
Oh, but people
all
will,
photos
and people
are
do,
in the form that
you know?
is pretty much something that
And then they don't say that they do that, and they just post it, and it's like, wow,
exactly.
what an amazing picture.
Okay, so
I
The
think
next-
okay, one more
Every
thing
time they
that
do that, it's
also
like, it's gonna be something
I'm super
big.
excited about is the lighting. I know there were some hacks in Cyberpunk where you could use like a
Super
long
excited
light
about.
to add light to your shot, but we made it easier for
Wow.
our community now.
Yeah, we have three.
At some point, it
lights,
becomes too
two
like,
different types. One
what is
that
it called?
very
Hype man.
ambient and one
Like,
that
I'm
is
super
way more
excited about
precise.
the
With
lighting.
spotlight, yeah, exactly. So yeah, you can really play with those new lights and play with intensity too.
Oh, you can
So,
move the
Yeah,
light around.
So how many lights can I spawn at once?
Three.
Three.
Yeah.
Currently,
That's gonna be kind of wild, actually.
two different modes, spotlight and
Get a good picture. I mean,
also like
but the thing is, like,
loads of different
the natural things, like taking the natural pictures with the natural lighting, that's what made it legit. Now I'm just gonna question every, like, cool lighting scenario picture.
That's not my specialty, but they are basically used by photographers apparently to make things look nice.
So our virtual photographers will understand those.
Yeah.
Yeah, more than me for sure.
Yeah. What else? What else? So something also super cool. We know there was a possibility to spawn nibbles and take some pictures with nibbles. But we
Nibbles the cat,
expanded that
right?
option, didn't we?
So now we can spawn up to 3 NPCs. So that's pretty cool. We have
Legit.
a list of more than 20 NPCs, I believe.
That's
and
cool.
They can take poses. You can.
That's good. It was pretty
extend the
pretty
way you
bare.
rotate
Also,
them,
like, this should have been like
Yeah, yeah. You can have Johnny. You can have Panam.
Exactly, those are characters from the base game and from Phantom Liberty.
Yep, absolutely.
And we paid attention to the characters that you take a photos the most often. I will see, I assume that probably
Pan Am.
some of you will ask for even more characters. But there is a lot already.
No, I'm good. I'm good, bro.
And yes, and Nibbles is also among them, obviously, because we had...
just need Pan Am or Judy, and that's it. You're good.
I mean, one of them is Smasher also, so you can have your revenge in photo mode.
Oh my
And
gosh.
Smasher has some specifically taken cool poses prepared for him. So, you know, things that kind of fit his personality, so you can take some cool shots.
Awesome. But
I
that's
cannot wait for like all the tweets with like hashtag justice for Rebecca.
Oh my
I swear.
gosh.
It's actually funny, but you know, like when we were working on the patch 1.6, I think, we added one thing that no players spotted, which made me really sad. And this is it's Justice for Rebecca sticker. People didn't realize that because we knew that, you know, what happens to her. I'm not going to spoil the Edge Runners here because maybe someone didn't watch it. But if you wanted to take pictures like that before, the designers, I
It's really
assume
funny.
that players will think about it and do that. And we added the sticker like that, and nobody realized.
No, Pavel, I saw people use the sticker.
It's a real shame. It's a real shame, bro.
Okay, well,
It's cool.
sure,
They-
sure. I'm glad that
Some people found it.
Okay.
So yeah, guys, you know, just you know, put everything that you have on the internet to actually prove Pavel Sasko wrong. Okay?
Yeah,
And,
always.
you know,
Of
they
course
know
we
this.
will.
I love to be proven wrong. Yes.
Okay, so we added camera, new lightning. We have new characters that we can spawn. What else is coming to photo mode? Is there anything else, like maybe something for depth of field? Because I know some people asked about it as well.
We're complaining about something.
Yeah. Of course, yeah. Depth of field. That is like. One
So
of
far,
the-
it hasn't been that great. This it's been kind of mid update.
concerned about. So,
I mean, these are
now
like
we have
something an
some
intern or a junior,
uh,
whatever
there's
developer
a
would
couple more
do.
tweaks that we have done in
Just kinda
general
get some
to the
practice
photo
in, you
mode, as well
know.
as, like smaller things. I would say maybe one of the bigger things that you'll see probably immediately is just completely reworked UI. Like that was a major upgrade of the whole mode. And yeah, I guess there's no point for me to explaining it. You will see it. How it
Yeah.
looks like. It's the Virtuos team kind of redone it completely almost. There are some elements that you will recognize, you know, of course, that used to be there, but now it's much better.
I mean, to start
All
with,
right,
Cyberpunk
interesting. We'll have to
photo
check that
mode
out.
was really, really cool. So by adding these things, we made it. I hope we won't have to use the external tools, but of course, feel free to do that. But we wanted it to be fair, especially for console players who aren't able to download the mods, etc. So once we take a cool picture, a cool screenshot in photo mode, we also added an opportunity to
Oh yeah.
show that to the world, right?
I mean, it looks like you can find the gallery a lot better.
In the game.
Yeah, in the game you can see it yourself. In
Yes,
the gallery.
yes,
There
this
is
is a nice
gallery,
little,
available in the menu.
what is it called?
And you can also display it in your apartment.
Quality of
So you
life
have some
right here.
smart frames, and yeah, you pick a picture. You can
Yo,
zoom in,
there we
zoom
go.
out, adjust it, and then you have your picture in your apartment.
I actually really like that.
Pretty
That
nice.
is
Also in
pretty
Dogtown,
legit.
we squatted Dogtown. We didn't forget about that.
Yeah.
This is what I used to do in The
So
Sims.
This is again a new
Like, I think it was Sims 3. I used to do this in The Sims. Like, your character could paint, and then you could pick, or even a picture, right? You take a picture, and then you put it on the wall. And I thought that was just so legit.
to do it everywhere. So you will find it. Like me personally, I really love going for a date with Panam, and then maybe taking a picture with hair, and then putting that picture in my apartment.
Yes,
So
yes.
you can and then taking a picture of me with Panam and the picture of the
Yes.
Anyway, so you can really create the layers of storytelling. Here.
Absolutely,
But the
bro.
whole
That's the way
intent
it should have been.
is just to
That's
give
the way it
you
should have
more
been.
options, to really be in that world and really craft your own story.
This is
and
more
you can
RPG.
really
This is
decorate
more
that
RPG
apartment
thing.
now with like so many different things on that
Personal,
smart.
Makes
personal
sense.
thing,
Yeah,
that it feels like your home.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And depending which apartment you bought, depending which
You mean like an RPG?
romance you decided to go with, I guess you can really make it personalized for yourself.
Oh, you could do it there too. Hell
You
yeah,
can
bro.
really see, like,
We're gonna
like, picture
we're gonna change
of
it up.
Panam, and then another picture of me and Panam, like Panamception.
It's
Kinda,
going
yeah.
infinitely.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone will do it. I'm pretty sure.
Panamception? Yeah, oh yeah, someone will.
Okay, so we discussed
Panception?
what we can do with cars to express ourselves. We have new ways of actually showing our art of what we do, but that's not everything. I think the biggest change of
Okay.
expressing yourself is the character creator.
Yes.
We did some
Okay.
things there.
All right.
So maybe
That's
maybe
big.
start with what we added there.
We added quite a bunch of assets, more than 100. So now we have new eyes, new makeup,
Nice.
new cyber.
They saw Dragon Age and they saw Baldur's Gate 3
Yeah,
and they're like, no.
Version.
Let's step in and be like the best.
Exactly, yeah.
Let's
so
step up our character creator here.
Obsessed with nails. But yeah, we have a lot of new customization, and
Those were
we're
some nice
proud of,
nails, though.
what we did, so we can't wait to see what you guys do with it. So yeah.
Exactly.
Great.
When we were working together with the Virtuos team, we were looking for various ways of how you can build your own character, right? And I remember discussions with our artists from Virtuos about like what we want to give our players more and what kind of depth maybe we're missing or what creates like additional options.
It's crazy though. This should have been there like day one.
And
It's
we
crazy.
concluded that there's a couple things. One way is various our art styles that we have in the game. So for instance, the faceplates that Pauline mentioned.
Okay, these eyes are
that
kinda
was
crazy.
one of the
Come on,
things,
y'all.
It's very, very popular among
y'all.
modders, for instance.
Be an
you know,
alien.
To add all of those elements to the V. So right now,
Literal
as a
four
player,
eyes.
You have
Well, why would you do that?
that you can use two per each art style, and my personal favorite is definitely the kitsch one that you can really make your V looking like a member of the mocks, right? So that's the
Okay.
thought behind a lot of those updates that Paulina was just talking about. That
A lot of A1 stuff.
build your
That's what's
character in a
crazy.
way that he
So
or she, them, V belongs to the certain gang, to the certain group, if you would like to. But there are also corporations that we thought about actually adding, and Pauline has actually nails with the Relic logo
Yeah.
on
Wow.
it. So we basically went over loads of different brands in our game
It's a
and
lot
looked
of-
for those that could be appealing for you as a player. And also like
lot of
it
customization on
works
this
with
person
our
right
world,
here.
because in
crazy.
Cyberpunk, like a human is a product, you are in a way a commodity in that world. Therefore, decorating yourself.
Oh my
with, like,
gosh.
tattoos
I don't know what that
or
says. It must be like a
elements,
different language.
logos,
Whoa, wait a minute.
that
It's a
will
Christian
always
channel.
It's actually,
Yo,
that's
yo,
cool to
yo.
see it happen. So if you go to that character,
Yo, what are y'all doing?
you will see loads of different.
I mean,
options.
you're gonna get me
names
banned.
from various corporations, makeup.
Gonna get me
options,
banned,
the
bro.
lips,
What do you do?
and much more.
Wow. Basically, we doubled
What are y'all
the
doing here,
character
bro?
customization
Get me banned up in here,
the
bro.
game, so there will be much more options for you.
Alright.
now.
Yeah, like to be specific, we had like over 200, 212,
That's-
I believe.
Yeah, in the base
and I
one,
think we're adding like 112. So
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
Like half more.
Yeah, like
But it's a significant amount of assets.
I thought I blurred that out or whatever.
like,
No, no.
we added
No,
a
we can't do another one.
in the character customization.
Hold on, I'm just gonna pop out right here.
Absolutely. In the character customization, you can have a button that randomizes your
They're a
character
little-
for
they're a
playing
little,
to punk. You have a scale from 0
We
to
are
10, and you can go completely
a
crazy.
Christian channel here. We
Go,
can't
to
show
depth and have,
these
all of different
these-
assets and
these,
it just gives more
revealing
depth, and then you
things
can
that's
also
going
lock
on.
Some features of your
I had
face,
no idea this was gonna
and
happen.
Just randomize it and see what it gives to you. So yeah, it's
Right? Because
Punk would
they're
be
not.
the most
Don't
crazy
zoom
as
out, bro.
of
Don't
course,
zoom out.
with the
would be very classy.
Whatever you do, don't zoom out.
Exactly. And that randomizer is there to just encourage creativity, but also just to encourage like experimentation.
Yeah.
We just want you
Whoa.
to, as a player, to look at those assets and think about all of the new Vs. That
That's
you can
legit.
make
That's
and play the
legit.
game
They're
with.
so they
And what I
they
personally like
redone.
is
They
like when
basically
I randomize and I find something
yeah.
that I love. Like let's say I set my randomizer to level 8. You know, so that's quite intense. You know, it's quite
Right.
of a punk character.
Oh, for sure.
Randomizes and finds me a cool like cool scar. Let's say
I'm gonna
I
be
have
doing that, man.
tons of new scars. And one of those that I actually really love is the one, the bullet hole in the center of the forehead. So like
What?
when it finds that one, you know, with a bullet hole, I lock it, right? So you can lock it on that randomizer. And then I
Okay.
already have that one locked, then I randomize more, right?
Oh,
Finds me
that is
a
pretty
bullet
legit.
Tattoo, you know, for instance,
That is
I added
pretty
3
legit.
completely custom body tattoos. One of
I
them
gotta
is
give him
like
that
a
one.
Scavenger life with like moth.
That is pretty
And
legit.
another one is more like a
So it's
corporation,
filters
like,
basically. You can
Sacramento
filter
House
all
with,
kinds of
a
stuff.
spine of a almost like a Sandevistan, you know, tattooed on your spine.
nice,
So
nice.
it's a pretty cool thing. So what I do
This was
is
legit.
like keep randomizing until I find something. I'm like, oh, I quite like this. I quite like this. And then I keep locking them
Dang.
down until
I mean, that
I
dude
you
looks
know,
cool.
Get down to the point that I have the character that I love. And I think like one
Yeah,
thing that we can make
that's pretty
about
legit.
is eyes. Because the we added my 34, I think, is the number.
32, I
Or maybe 32.
32, yeah, I
Something
have
around that.
34, yeah. But like a lot of new pupils, you can have the Rebecca eyes, you can have double eyes, but I won't say too much, we'll see by yourself. But yeah, a lot of new eyes is
Exactly.
Double
In
eyes
the
is weird, bro.
We had the picture of the Askrax, and by the way, we can now actually add the Askrax also in a photo mode and take pictures. with it.
What?
But Askrax had this like crazy looking eyes, right? And we were thinking about, okay, how to give the player an some kind of a way to also just make the eyes very specific, because the eyes are incredibly important for our characters, you know, the way we look in the scene and so on. So, and this is where the Virtuous team proposed like those with the split retinas, for instance, you know. It looks really awesome. So those are probably like one of my favorite, but there's a couple more.
So yeah, we cannot wait for seeing your creations, new creations.
Oh, so that was it.
that
Okay.
You experimented with when it comes to the randomizer. But yeah, so I guess we can slowly,
Wrap it
compile
up.
everything.
I mean,
what we talked
okay,
about.
so we are.
You can color cars.
expressing yourself via cars.
So you can color cars. You got new photo mode, little small photo mode stuff, and then an update to the character creator, because they saw Dragon Age and they saw Baldur's Gate 3 at the top spot of character creator, and they're like, oh hell no, let us show you what we can do. A little glimpse of the sequel that we're working on, and they updated the character creator. That's what they did.
Is like as best as we only can make it be.
I pay
We wanna
attention.
Make sure that you
I pay
finding it
big
exciting,
brain attention.
exhilarating to really be in that world. And there's a bunch of new things that happen in a city, but I won't say more. Those are
What?
as always.
Why
things
can't
that
you
we
just
love
say?
Adding for our players pretty much every patch that we have done so far.
You don't have to say what it is, but you can be
We'll see
like,
what you discover.
So probably some
Alright.
of them have not been discovered, have they?
Oh,
I mean, they didn't find the stickers.
oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
the sticker hurts. Well, I mean, I know.
keep
personally
playing-
of a
keep
couple
playing
that
game.
Haven't been found yet, and again, maybe someone found them in the solace of their house, and they were
Yeah,
just,
of course, but
and
didn't
they just
share it.
enjoyed it and never shared it. That's of course possible. However, I think there is a lot in that game, and we and we just added even more.
There you
Nice.
go.
I mean, I remember like the last secret of The Witcher 3 was found like 8 years after
Oh
release.
my gosh.
So we still have time, guys. Anyway, we've been talking about
I'm good.
the patch for
I'm
like
good,
30,
bro.
40 minutes now, and you know that's not everything. Like we have more patch notes will be on the website
Okay.
as usual, so you will be able to read.
When's
everything
release? Tomorrow
in
release,
detail.
maybe? Friday?
But yeah, this is more the biggest changes in the patch 2.2 that we wanted to tell you about. And
Okay,
maybe
not-
we can
not
do
crazy.
something cool before we wrap.
Yeah.
It was pretty mid.
We
It was pretty
prepared
mid.
a small surprise pizza for you guys
Oh my
today.
god.
This is our board with you know some
okay.
of the questions that we
Wow.
tried to Google for you. So yeah, maybe let's just start with
Yeah,
the
of
first.
course. You know, we were googling and we're checking what is our community looking for usually.
Oh my god. Okay. Is this gonna hurt a lot, or just a little?
Try to be
Gentle.
gentle with you.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'm sure it's
the
just a
first
light punches, bro.
one. Is Cyberpunk worth it?
Well, now, yeah.
Definitely is.
Now, yeah.
So
What are they gonna say?
So,
What are they gonna say?
what players think? It's not for us to say. I think at the end of the day.
Okay, good answer. Good answer.
It's up to you. Like you can say probably that we're really doing everything we can to show you and convince you that it is. But at the end of the day, you're the final judge. You know, so maybe try it out and tell us.
I mean, we
What you
can
think?
start by asking our community, is Cyberpunk 2077 worth it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next
Oh,
question
cool.
is Johnny
They're gonna be fixing my internet.
left-handed.
Is Johnny left-handed? Nah, he's.
That is
That's a good
right,
question.
But it's actually very important because the answer is yes. Actually,
Oh, he
Johnny
is.
left-handed, though he
After
has
his-
trained his right hand, so he's using it sometimes. You can see it in
Uh.
some games that his left hand is his dominant hand. For
Oh, there
instance,
you
when
go.
he smokes, when he holds his guitar, actually. So there's a lot of.
I mean, I don't
moments
really
like that.
notice these things.
Also, when Johnny takes over V, as he does that throughout the game.
I mean, I probably see like he's left-handed, and I'm like, oh, that's cool or whatever.
So there was an intent to do it like this. Again, this is very subtle. And again, you know, in Cyberpunk 2077, there's a lot of things that are made with an intent that it's a bit subtle, and it's just make you feel that you are in that world, and it feels very authentic and natural. And
Right.
until you really deconstruct it into elements, you can maybe sometimes tell exactly why it feels this authentic, but that's the reason, because we pay attention to things like this, to the fact that he
Yeah,
actually
if you're
was
developing it, for
left-handed
sure.
in the lore. And again, you know, 50 years passed when he was in the shard, so if things changed and happened, he also needs both hands sometimes in the scenes in our game, but definitely left hand is his dominant one.
Just making sure my chat's up
Okay.
on
We
Twitch.
try to, match those questions to what we will be talking about, and that's why Adam Smasher is here.
Okay.
So, is Adam Smasher the strongest?
It's like one of the
I
favorite
think technically he
questions
is,
for me.
but
I know.
you pass him.
So Edgerunners anime did, I think, great job with depicting
Right.
the might of Adam Smasher.
Right.
And we also in patch 2.1 upgraded the way he fights. So
Right.
he moves around and uses his Sandevistan.
that's
You can see that badass trail that he leaves.
Right.
So he's definitely one that is definitely out there.
He's up there,
in
yeah.
2077, there are moments when in the flashback, in the past, you can see him in the progress when he was yet not that augmented.
Right,
So,
right, right.
His full body wasn't replaced yet.
Right.
But definitely he's at the very, very top. Now, is he stronger than V or David? It's up to you to decide.
No,
I would say.
absolutely
It's
not.
Pretty
I'd
difficult
say
to
V
say.
is the strongest. Just you know.
You think he's the strongest?
No, V.
Oh, V?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Agree.
Yeah.
But yeah, keep her around. Keep her around, bro. I want to keep her around.
Exactly. Okay, so next question. Who is... Need to help me?
The best romance in
Ooh.
Cyberpunk 2077.
That's a tough one.
Let's maybe start with Pauline.
Actually,
They're
I
probably
don't
all
really
good, to
know.
be
I would
honest with you.
say Maybe
They're all good.
I would say Judy.
That's a good choice.
Yeah,
Valid choice.
yeah,
Sure.
I would say Judy, but they're all
Sure.
good. But Judy would be my favorite. Yeah.
Yep. all good. Judy and Pan Am were great. They were
Yeah,
just
I
written
think
so
that's a really
well.
hard question for me.
Written so well.
Who do you like?
Could have had more than 3 voice lines though in the beginning.
Yeah, I would probably go with Panam, but honestly, like I also really like Carrie, Eurodyne. Also because like
I did
he
not
is
do that.
One of the characters that I spend a lot of time
No
working
thanks.
on, because like parts of the quest, you know, the
was cool, though.
content and others are the ones that I worked on, designed, implemented myself. So because of that, my heart is kind of there. But you know, I really enjoy what we did with Judy. In the game.
Yeah,
and,
those
you
were
know,
all
like,
great.
Even River Ward and his quest, especially the investigation part, I really dig that. So it's pretty difficult for me.
Yeah,
If I'm honest,
River
yes, I
thing
would
was
probably
cool,
pick
but
Panam, though
you know,
I
as
would
far as like the
personally also
romance,
love South,
you know.
also because she's my character, and I made and the Venus in Fierce is my quest, so you can probably tell from the content. So
Oh my gosh, I have no idea what you're talking about, bro. But
I didn't know you from that side.
The good thing is the stream is 18 plus. So.
Yes. Yeah, liking you
it is.
your favorite child.
yeah.
And
The last one is
Question.
a very important question.
Is it
when is the
sequel? Yeah. When is the sequel, right?
Update coming.
Yeah. Oh, for this one, this patch.
The
I'm gonna
update
say
is
probably.
coming. No.
Okay.
Yes.
That makes sense. It's not that big of a
You
not
will
that
be
big of
able
a
to go
patch
to
thing.
Whichever store you have your game on and just download the update right in like 15 minutes maybe.
There you go. Gotta give them a little buffer.
Enjoy. We have put a lot of work into this. I know that we keep updating this game, and it feels like we cannot stop. But
Yeah, is there more?
This, we love it, and we really want you to love it and feel that we really care about it. So it would be awesome if you can just try it out, download it, and tell us what you think. Try new photo mode, try Crystal Code, Twin Tone, Gallery, Smart Frames.
Yeah.
Just and tell us what you think.
Yeah,
Yep.
just share your screenshots, share your
That was cool that you can put your
crazy,
screenshots
character
in your house now or in your
creation,
apartment.
Your craziest car colors. We're very interested in what you create.
Yeah, and then we can maybe, who knows, feature you on our social media channels.
Yeah, of course.
And
Bro,
maybe
good luck.
a surprise or two left for you.
Look,
You will see
Never know.
soon enough.
Never know.
I've been there since day one. I haven't gotten a
Thank you for
retweet or
joining
anything
us.
like that.
Today we have a special gift for both of you.
Oh my God, really?
Yes,
It's a very special
yes,
stream.
yes.
There's so many.
Yes, one of our partners, Madrinas, prepared this awesome coffee for us with a special cyberpunk shaker, and we have the limited edition for both of you.
Mm,
I hope you enjoy it.
Damn. Okay.
nice.
Let us know what you think.
I've heard of Madrinas. I've never had it.
Media.
Exactly.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, and exactly.
Like and subscribe, yes, please.
I just wanted to do one tiny thing. A shout out for Virtuous team.
Yeah, I
in
wanted to
Paris.
do that. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much to them, but they're not here today because, they're really rock stars. It's been such a pleasure to work with them. So yeah, a special shout out to them. Thank you for mentioning that.
Of course. And I personally really enjoyed working with Virtuous. They are amazing partner, a very talented team, and just want to make sure that they will hear us say it because it's important they feel appreciated.
Thank you so much. It's the same.
you go.
It's a real pleasure working with you.
I'm sure once our community plays the update, they're gonna appreciate your work as well.
I hope.
Absolutely.
Of course.
So
Of course,
that's
bro.
it for
We're good people. We're good, kind people around here.
for you. Don't forget the patch is live now, so make sure to go and download, the patch. Let us know what you think.
PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S.
Yep, important
And,
stuff. Yep.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Yeah, we cannot prolong it because you have to go and play the game,
Yeah.
right?
So we'll just let you go
Yeah.
and play.
Yeah, thank you guys.
There you go.
Bye bye.
Bye.
There you go. All right. Well, I'm gonna wait a little bit just to see. Yeah. Well, it was pretty much a mid update. Let's see. How can I do this here? Got a full talk. This whole vertical streaming thing, man, is like throwing me off. But okay, so I'm gonna be just dark here, because you know what? Here we go. We'll do this. Boom, and we'll turn this this off right here. Boom. There we go. This is a picture I took. But yeah, it was a pretty, it was, I would say it's a little more than mid. Celia Martha, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. My notifications aren't on, or they just, everything's so glitchy right now with the software. It's just crazy. But thanks for being here and thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. I think it's a follow on Twitch. But yeah, it was a pretty decent update. I mean, you know, this is stuff that should have been there like day one and whatnot. So you can color your cars. You can color every car now, not just one car. You can color every car, and then you can basically get away from police and whatnot, kind of Grand Theft Auto style, which is cool, right? And then you can. There's photo mode update where you can do all kinds of things, a little extra. It's more flexible, and then with those pictures and things you take, you can put them in your house and as, you know, art stuff. So which is cool. That's what I used to do in The Sims 3. Just have a picture or kind of have a painting, and then it would be. Then you can just place it on in your house, and I thought that was really cool. So that's cool. And then they're the character creators. So they were, hey, Dragon Age character creators legit. Baldur's Gate 3 is legit, and they're like, we want a piece. We want to show, hey, look, my doorknob is there. But they want a piece of the action and show us a little bit of what the sequel is going to be like, you know. But overall, this is kind of like something that you would give your intern, something that you would give your junior administrator or whatever developer, and kind of make this update. So that was it. That was pretty much the update. I like this game, you know, from day one. It was rough, right? And I know on PC it wasn't as bad, so I thought it was okay. And I've just been following it along because it's just been a journey with this game, and it's been a little bit like our little cousin, you know, our little cousin or nephew that we follow along with. So I don't know, I just found it interesting, and I wanted to stream it because I wanted to stream Delta Force anyways, and so why not react to this? And it was kind of like a surprise update, so I was expecting more of a bigger thing. In the sense, like, character creator is a big thing, but these are all things that just kind of add to a new player's experience. If you're just kind of like starting off fresh and you can experience all these things. But yeah, so I'll take a quick little break and then I'll switch over to Delta Force. I'll make sure all my streaming stuff and socials are updated and whatnot, so I can just kind of maximize net, you know. And it's not like I really care about that, but just want to make sure we do it right. So okay, so I'll be back, and then we'll jump into some Delta Force and stream for like an hour, maybe 2 more or something like that. So thanks for being here, I appreciate it, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Wait, Lakers? Oh, it instantly went to Lakers Nation. I am a Lakers fan. Anyways, here we go. BRB.